I can make it there. I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
Hello, good evening. How we doing? It's the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast here on Facebook Live and YouTube. I am your host, Richie. Here with me tonight for the Week 9 NFL preview, Window 2, Mr. Brett Bandick, Winter Haven, originally from upstate New York, West Canada Valley to be exact. He's ready. He's feeling good. His Patriots are in first.
Yes, sir.
Window 3, you know him well. The Mixtician, Idris Salam, a.k.a. Bosco from the Bronx.
I need everybody to bow down to Indiana Jones.
Well, when you talk that shit and you're right, you have the right to talk that shit some more. And Idris Salam has hit big on his, some people thought, delusion. Well, we're going to get to some delusion. We're going to talk Dexy in a little bit. But Idris was spot on, and per usual, Idris hits at an 80% clip when evaluating quarterbacks, whether it be college or comeback quarterbacks like Mr. Jones, Indiana Jones as they call him. That's a motivated team, and they're definitely playing for the late Jim Irsay. We're going to be hitting on them as well. But before we get into this big wrap of the Week 9 NFL preview and just talk everything NFL, I got to ask each of my guys one question. I'll start with you, Bretsky. What is your biggest shock at the basically midway point of the NFL season? One legitimate shock.
I mean, I can go a lot of avenues here. I'll start with my Patriots.
Yeah.
6-2. Drake May's playing lights out. His percentage is off the charts. It's kind of, I mean, it's great to see. It's also scary to see. Granted, it's super early in this season, and our schedule really hasn't really come into play yet. I mean, the last 2 weeks we had the Browns and the Titans. You know what I mean? So, and yes, we beat the Bills. We beat the Bills head on, but we won't really know what this team is fully about, until the next 6-7 weeks, comes along. So, we'll really see what they're made of, and see what kind of caliber team they really are. My second shock, I mean, Jonathan Taylor is back. I was not expecting that kind of comeback type play from him. And Daniel Indiana Jones, I mean, he just called it. He was head on with that, but I mean, were they 7-1?
Yeah.
7-1.
And he's the fifth-rated quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I wasn't expecting that to happen at all. I mean, those are probably the two biggest shocks for me. The third shock would be the team that I'm watching right now. The Ravens off to a 2-5 start. Not expecting that at all. I was kind of kind of hoping they were fighting for the first place, finish right now, but the injury to Lamar, the bad defense, giving up 30 plus points a game. I mean, Jesus Christ. I was not expecting that bad of a start coming from them. Not at all.
I don't think anybody that watches football, covers football, plays football in the league, any avenue of that, I don't think anybody expected that.
Oh, hell no, not like that. But now they're whipping on the Dolphins the way they should.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, off to a 2-5 start. I mean, it's gonna take a lot for them to really crawl back into this, AFC North divisional stuff. I mean, Pittsburgh is on top of it. Cleveland is playing well. Cincinnati's right in the mix, even though Joe Burrow is out of it. I think he's coming back in 2 weeks, if not next week, but the week after.
Now, when you say Cleveland's playing well, do you mean in the sense that they're competing? Because obviously the win totals have.
Oh yeah, no, the win total's not there, but they're competing.
Yeah, for sure. And I think moving on from Flacco's the right thing, because you have to figure out which one of these kids is going to lead your organization.
Oh, 100%. And I mean, Joe Burrow, to have Joe Flacco as a backup, if they make the playoffs, that's a very good thing, especially, with.
Shit, we saw him do it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
With Cleveland, now he's in Cincinnati, stays in the division, which is also a rare thing. You don't normally see quarterbacks, or any player for that matter, get traded in the division. Usually, if you're going to stay in the division, it's via free agency, or if you get released and somebody wants to take you, it can kind of be like a little intel cap. That'll happen. But a trade in the division in the National Football League is super rare. Super rare. Idris Salam, what would you say is your biggest surprise or two? Now, obviously, Brett hit on Danny Dimes, as well as his Patriots being in first and the Ravens not having the start that anyone expected. What would you say is your surprise? Anything else that stands out to you?
I kind of want to say New England. I guess their start is what surprised me. How fast they've started. Because we all felt they were going to do better. They were going to make a jump this year. So I guess their start surprises me because 6-2, man, top of the division. Yeah. Well, what up there with Buffalo? They beat Buffalo, so they're basically the top of the division.
Rich Brett called.
He did.
Would win in Buffalo, and I gotta say, he said that. I thought he was crazy.
I did too. I was like, I said, he's either drunk or he's what? I said, I don't know, but that's not happening. But it happened.
No, he
was drunk, but he was still right.
But he's still right though.
Yes. Not only did I call that, I also called the sweep.
That's where we're gonna find. But they did the hard part. They won the road game.
They won the road game, yeah. The other one would be, I would go with the Jets. Not so much to their record, but how bad their defense has looked with, and even the offense, man. And sometimes the offense looked like they looked when they had Mac Jones. I'm not Mac Jones. Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson. Yeah, same guy. Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, same guy. So I guess those are the two, because that defense is horrible in the Jets. We'll talk about the Giants, but yeah, New York doesn't have good defenses right now.
No doubt. I'll give you guys a couple of shocks before we get into these games. Number one, knowing the kind of injuries that the San Francisco 49ers were dealing with even before the real season started, to have the record that they have, they're the Giants' opponent this week, very impressive. And, this is a fickle league. Losing 3 games versus winning 3 games sometimes comes down to just a handful of playboys. And I think my New York Giants could be exemplary of that. You're one of the Jackson Dart era, as we have lost some games that just make you want to slap yourself. But, it's part of growing as a team, and it also doesn't help when the officials, I'm not shocked about this, but when the officials just kind of change the rule book as they see fit. Listen, I'm not some whiny bitch because our most hated rival punched us in the face, because that's what happened. However, when you when you choose to call forward progress and blow a whistle multiple seconds after a defender recovers a football, that is a live ball and that is a turnover. Hey, give them the forward progress, but then give them the damn fumble. If you blow that whistle quick, you better blow that whistle quick.
Mr. Richie, and I was arguing with a few Eagles fans who just want to act ignorant. I said, look, we're talking about the integrity. No. I said, look, this is not a rifle thing. I'm going to say, this is the integrity of the game. I said, when in the history, I'm not going to say history. I said, when have you seen the whistle get blown during forward progress, especially during the tush push?
The referees had a legitimate brain fart. I'll give them the benefit for now. I'll give them the benefit and say that. Let's just say that this is on the up and up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that they had a legitimate brain fart and then they just didn't really know what to do in the moment. Because my thing is, the only time that what Jalen Hurts did, where defenders don't have carte blanche to the football, is if it was the end zone. If you penetrate the end zone with the nose of the football, it doesn't matter.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
But I'm sorry, and even that crazy ass tuck rule, say what you want.
Yeah,
you go in the book during the 2001 season, it was there. So whether you like the rule or not, it was a rule. As much as Charles Woodson doesn't want to hear it, Raider Nation doesn't want to hear it, just anybody who doesn't like Brett or the Patriots.
But you know the funny thing about that? It's in the rule book. But Brady admitted, like, I think 2 years ago, he said, I fumbled it.
Him and Woodson. And Woodson were doing that show.
I fell out laughing. I love Tom Brady, man. Yeah, I love Tom Brady, man.
I gotta rewatch that.
Well, as has Eli Manning, as has Tony Romo.
Yes.
Three big quarterbacks of that era, you know.
Romo, they've done great.
Yeah, man. Romo's terrific. Brady.
I love Romo.
Yeah, Romo's terrific. I enjoy Brady's analysis on Fox. I'll tell you the truth. At first, I thought he was a little tight and just learning the ropes, and now he's kind of learning to be himself, and it's working, you know.
And they're both comedic. Both of them are comedic.
Brady's funny as shit, but
Brady's funny as hell.
Brady's credit, even though Brady has a hard-on for the Giants, and rightfully so, he was fair when talking about how horrific those calls were. And, don't get me started on the Scadaboo injury. It's not, first of all, it's an illegal tackle. Second of all, even if it wasn't an illegal tackle, he still got hit before the ball got there, and he's a receiver at that point.
Yeah.
Darius Slayton getting his jersey ripped on.
Dude, that was obvious, too.
So we got 7 points for the Eagles because they didn't call the fumble. Then you got 7 points the other way that get taken off the board because of Slayton pushing off when all he was trying to do was get the guy off, grab his jersey, literally. And the Scadaboo thing. And I'm not talking about the other 5 things in this. And this is not me claiming that the Giants were going to win. I think given the fact that they were so bad against the run, they would have found a way to lose that ball game. But
it's just fairness.
These are motivational things that can crush a team when you are getting screwed left and right by the Zebras. I'm sorry.
It is.
And if it was the other way around, I wouldn't even complain. No, but truthfully, it's not right.
With Brady saying what he said, it shows it's wrong. Because Brady's gonna call it like he said. He said,
"Hey, voice. That ain't just an analyst. That's the greatest to ever do it at the quarterback position."
Exactly.
But so the 49ers undeniably one of my bigger shocks of how well they're doing, and the other one, the Giants just being such a fun team to watch. No, it's not. It's not producing wins, but that is a legitimate shock to me because I have gone through a dark period where we're older Giant fans. I wasn't alive for this. We're talking about the Joe Pisarcik era and how gloomy it was.
Don't say that word. I was a kid, man.
Looking at the Metal Edge Part 1.
I cried, dude.
Herm Edwards, a.k.a. you play to win the game, recovers it, takes it to the house. I got a taste of that in Brett's living room with the Deshaun.
I cried when that happened.
Yeah.
I was a kid. I was like, no.
I was a grown ass man, and I was so angry. I was so angry that I literally threw up.
He threw up.
I literally threw up, and it wasn't like that. Oh, I'm having too many, and I was so angry that I literally threw up outside Brett's house on the lawn.
Yeah.
And some of it didn't quite make the lawn. Sorry, buddy. But the point is, Tom Coughlin, when you lose a game like that, that's the hard part of coaching. You already know, man.
I mean, it was like
it's a stiff drink.
It was like watching Kenny from South Park just throw up everywhere every like 10 seconds.
But you know what? The good thing about it, when we played him the next time, we beat him 42-7. It got Andy Reid fired. That was the dream team. That was the Philly dream team.
So you're welcome, Kansas City. All right, moving it along. Let's talk about some of these games. On the earlier show today, I predicted the Baltimore Ravens to win tonight, 34-27. Gentlemen, what's currently the score? I don't have it open on my phone at the moment.
It's 28-6, late third.
Yeah, Baltimore's running away.
So my score isn't going to come to fruition, but Miami, would you mind getting a couple of points because I'm going against the Baltimore defense tonight?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's here's another shocker.
It's not,
How does McDaniel still have a fucking job?
Because he's good at what he does.
Good
and
at
what?
what?
Does he do great? Working for the Patriots.
Good at what? No. Not that McDaniels. This McDaniels, the Miami Dolphins McDaniels.
You know, the only thing I could figure is they figured this season is a wash. Let them play it out. I mean,
he just has something on.
How does he still have a job?
The brass.
Yeah,
he has something on the brass. I mean, some Yankee fans would come in here and be like, "How does Aaron Boone still have a job? He is the only Yankee manager to go that many seasons without winning the World Championship."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's no consolation prizes when you're a Yankee fan winning a pennant or winning a division.
No.
We're not like those losers in Queens. We don't put up banners for division titles.
No, we put up World Series.
You heard me, Dorney. You heard me.
We put up pennants. We put up pennants. It's just like the Lakers. We put up pennants.
At World Championships. But you know,
before
we exactly do backflips for pennants in the Bronx either.
Before we move on, shouts out to the Lakers. Jenny Bush sold the team. To the Dodgers ownership. So goodbye, LeBron James.
Yeah, man.
The Lakers might be back.
Shout out Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Austin Reeves been balling.
Austin Reeves acting a fool.
50 point game winner.
And then the walk-off.
Yeah, walk-off, yeah.
Austin Reeves is balling out, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I saw a video, and I hate to get off the subject. I saw a video where Doc Rivers was going off at Austin Rivers was trying to get him a tee, and the referees actually teed him up too. I like, man, you got your father kicked out. That's why he cut you. That was cold-blooded.
Come on, man.
A father who was a very, as a son of a father, who was a very manly coach.
Doc Rivers is great. I mean, Doc Rivers is a great coach. Just don't let him go up 3-1.
Fred, I'm giving you carte blanche to do my father's voice one time when he would get mad at the screen. And times that by 20 when he's watching the Packers.
Oh my God. No, I can't. I don't have the throw for that right now. I can't do it right now.
I'm gonna drop it unexpectedly during the show.
All right. I want to hear this.
Please do.
We've got Minnesota traveling to the Motor City to take on the Detroit Lions. 3-4 are the Vikings. 5-2 are the Lions. For those of you who don't know, Carson Wentz will be joining the show more frequently as his season has been ended. I don't like that for the real Carson Wentz. I don't like that because looking like a starter. It's been a minute, man. You know, he lost his job to Jalen Hurts. Ultimately, they decided to go that direction. He didn't win a Super Bowl watching Big Dick Nick win the first one. You know, so they've been through he's been through a lot, getting injured. Jadeveon Clowney, definitely, that was intentional. The guy's always on the wrong side of history, is Mr. Wentz. But his likeness, Mr. Shed, out in Upstate, will be available a little more frequently now, as he went from Patrick Mahomes bag holder to JJ McCarthy placeholder.
Mhm.
Now he's just holding another L, another injury. We wish you well, Carson Wentz, the real Carson Wentz. We don't want to
Yes,
confuse
sir.
these two people. We don't make
Right.
fun of injuries on this show.
Right.
But as the Vikings go, JJ McCarthy, this is essentially his rookie season. We know he didn't play in year one.
Yeah.
And he got hurt a lot this year already. To the commish, John Olsen. Oh, I'm unfiltered, baby. When you say that somebody in your league had a problem with my trade, and then that same somebody gives you Christian McCaffrey and Justin Jefferson,
Woo!
so you might want to think about what we're going to do with these draft picks. Either way, one thing that I don't think you accounted for, Commish, who the hell's throwing Justin Jefferson the football? We'll see how that plays out. McCaffrey's a beast, you know this.
Who's the quarterback?
You're talking about John in the league, or you're talking about?
Yeah.
It slips my mind at the moment, but I believe he has Mahomes.
Oh, you talking about? You talking about the Vikings?
Well, yeah, I'm saying for the Vikings, who the hell?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good question.
Doesn't strike me as a guy that's going to be lighting people up.
Who got McCaffrey and Jefferson?
John Olsen
Really?
with a trade with Josh Olsen.
For what?
Well, it was fair based on the rules. First and second, going to John. I feel like this is going to be on Reddit one day. Hey, is this fair, fantasy community? John gets a fifth and a sixth. Josh gets Chase Brown. I got to relook at it. I wasn't worried about what Josh got. When I saw what John got, I was like, ay. Time to make a trade, Bretsky. Time to make a trade.
He already has a winning team. He has a winning record. What the hell is he?
It's like this. You know, like when countries are at war and you give them like a little bang, and it's nothing big, just a little lightning, and you get a little lightning back. This is like what they call the feeling out process. Like we go to Balboa and Creed, fight number one. We're kind of feeling each other out. And then when Creed found out that the Italian Stallion was more than just an awkward southpaw, it produced some of the greatest moments. The point is, as in the words of Roger Dorn, did you ever feel that you were meant for greatness? They're trying to stop the dynasty. And that's okay.
I mean, I'm gonna stop the dynasty.
No. You're not doing anything, pal.
I don't care what John and Josh do.
Similar to the Buffalo Bills, you are the perennial bridesmaid. Back to the game. I don't like the Vikings right now at all. I love their defense. Brian Flores has been playing at a good enough level. But offensively, I'm very concerned about what's going on. If I'm the Vikings, I am strongly considering trading for former Viking Kirk Cousins, who knows this offense inside out.
Yeah.
Could have a career resurgence because we've seen it with Flacco doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm making a deal for Russell Wilson of the New York Giants, who's never going to see the field again, barring a Jackson Dart injury. Wood, where are you? That's the wood. I don't like it. I have a feeling that for the fantasy heads, Detroit would be a great defense to pick up this week. A great defensive plug and play for this particular week because of my concern. Because if Detroit could stop the run, you're going to have to force J.J. McCarthy, who is essentially, what is he playing? His third complete game of his young career, I think?
Yeah. Third. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jordan Addison, I'm not happy about that. I'm owner of Jordan Addison, and Olsen has John Olsen now has Justin Jefferson. But I'm not feeling good right now. I'm not feeling good if I'm the Minnesota Vikings or if I have players.
I mean, you gotta. I mean, you should plan for a trade because JJ is not a. He's not a guarantee either.
JJ at best case scenario. Remember Brady when he was younger? Another Michigan product.
Yeah.
Game manager that then became a game changer.
Yeah, he.
Right now he's a game manager. And he was that at Michigan.
he's still learning, and he's not even 100%.
But it's like
You know what I
anything
mean?
else. The best way
Yeah.
you learn is by playing, and he hasn't been healthy.
No, I know he has been healthy, so it's
You know,
hard to put that.
Kirk Cousin came out today saying he wants to be traded to a place where he's going to be QB1.
You don't
He said
say.
it today.
You
Yeah, he
don't say.
did. Yeah. So I mean, he wants to go. I mean, he never wanted to leave Minnesota. Minnesota needs a number one.
That segue, folks.
Yeah,
Mr. Toronto.
Minnesota needs a number one. That's your man.
That's
your man.
That's your man. He knows that place inside out.
That's your
Justin
man.
Jefferson.
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson who he wants him throwing him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Adam Thielen.
I mean, shit, you can bring AP back out of retirement. Oh wait, no, he's in jail.
That's okay. As a
Yeah, no.
Patriot fan, you should know that doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, AP got arrested the other day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But no, it's. I mean, if anything, yeah, no, you're right. I think Minnesota is the best place for Kirk right now. JJ, I can't put all the trust.
No,
And here,
not
I
by
can't
any
do it.
means. Not
can't
by
do it.
any means. As the game goes, short, sweet, simple. Detroit's going to run the ball at a
Mhm.
decent enough clip. I do expect Brian Flores' defense to put up some resistance, but they're going to get tired. Detroit wins by 2 touchdowns, possibly more. I'm going to give them a 17-point victory here. Give me Detroit 34. Give me the Vikings 17. I think Monty hits the end zone this week. I think Gibbs hits the end zone this week. I don't think Goff is going to have like a blow-up game, but he'll play well enough. And
No. Yeah.
Yeah, Minnesota, they're about to be 3-5.
No, I agree with that. I think it's definitely going to be a two-score game at the end of it. 2-possession game. I'm gonna say 34-16. But I think Montgomery. I think Montgomery and Gibbs are going to eat. I agree with that. I think Goff is going to have a 200-yard game, maybe a passing touchdown.
And that's perfect for what they're going to do.
But the defense is going to eat. I think Hutchinson is going to get in that backfield. I can't even tell you how many times. And from what Detroit showed me before their bye week, when their second string played, their secondary, holy crap, they surprised the shit out of me.
They've got
Atlanta,
willing guys.
It was Atlanta, right?
That can make some plays, yeah.
It was Atlanta, right?
Make some plays.
Yeah, they shut down Atlanta's top receivers and blew them out of the water.
No, Detroit has the ability to be a consistent secondary. I'm actually surprised that things that haven't gone that awry for them, because when you lose Ben Johnson on one side, you lose Aaron Glenn on the other.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think Detroit is the most balanced team in the North. Although the Packers have the best record in the NFC, I think it's very fragile.
Yeah, that can go either way.
Yeah, Packers got the game up on them, but Lions most definitely. The thing with them, and you'll agree with this, I'm pretty sure, when you're chasing the championship, you go through a high peak. They should have won that 49er game a couple of years ago. We know this. Then last year, they were the best team in the NFL, but they didn't have a playoff win to their name because they were banged up and got beat by the Commanders. Now, this is the year where it's like, all right, you've been on both sides of it. What's it going to be, Lions? These windows are not the biggest. You only have X amount of years to achieve greatness. So right now, I think the Detroit Lions are right where they need to be. And although Papa's Packers aren't first, I think the Lions right now look more consistent on a week-to-week basis. I am not buying on the Packers just yet.
I agree. I think the Packers are. I mean, the common denominator is Dan Campbell. He's
no doubt.
He's a glue to that team. True
Yes,
grit.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
they have him. I mean, it's the world is Detroit's oyster.
The most personable coach in the NFL and approachable in terms. One thing that he does so very well, and this is a very rare thing about coaches. In that regard, he reminds me just enough of Bill Parcells. Not that Parcells was a media darling, but that he knew how to keep the attention off his players and on him. And if he had to be an asshole to the media to achieve that, so be it. Look at Bill, the other Bill, Belichick, on to Cincinnati. Sounded like he was half dead when he said that shit.
Yeah.
But you know what? He made the point that you're not going to get nothing off of me, and you ain't going to mess with my players.
Truth.
Idris, who's winning this game? Is it a clean sweep here for the Detroit Lions?
Yeah. I just don't see enough with JJ McCarthy, man. Dude, this is this is really his rookie season. He didn't get any time in preseason.
No, sir.
So he's basically coming out of college, you know.
Complete.
And even though Detroit lost the DC and the OC, it's got, you know, but still got Dan Campbell, tough guy. Yeah, I'm going to say 30. I'm going to go 30-14, man. I know Florida's got that defense, but I think that Detroit offense will be on the field so much that defense is going to wear down and just start giving up plays. I think Gibbs and Montgomery's going to just gash that defensive line, man. And once they pull him up to collapse, I think they're going to get him over the top.
And why does the defense get tired? Because there's going to be too much punting going on. I'm generous with the 17 points, but I think it's going to be a little bit of garbage actually.
Yeah, I could see 17. I'm gonna go 14, but yeah, garbage time 17. Yeah, I just think it's not really much of a game.
All right, I'm with it. So we're all on the Lions. Moving it along to Pittsburgh.
Steel City.
Indianapolis Colts at 7-1, taking on the 4-3 Pittsburgh Steelers, and they are plummeting fast in Pittsburgh. That defense is another utter shit show that I don't think too many of us forecasted. We can all agree on that.
Same.
Right on.
Yep. You've got too much talent on that unit. You're getting gashed on a week-to-week basis the way they have been. Don't get me wrong. I like Jordan Love. I do. I'm not crazy about him as a quarterback. I still think he has a lot of growing. But this is a team that's in a weird place because they're not that young in the grand scheme of things. You brought in a lot of veterans to get it done now. You get DK Metcalf. You bring in Ramsey. You've got
Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, Jonnu Smith. You get Cameron Poe at quarterback. You know, so you've got a lot of old dudes on that team. This might be a one and done for Cameron Poe.
Right.
He goes off into the abyss of another dark room and another edible. So I say to myself, with these Ravens at 2-5, it speaks on parity in the league. They're gonna win tonight. Yeah. All of a sudden, Lamar starts feeling good, kind of lying in the weeds. Next thing you know, we could make a run at this Pittsburgh team. And then I look like a genius that I picked them to win the division in the first place. But I certainly didn't have them winning in a division that was this mediocre. The North is always really good. Right now, this division, record-wise, there's nobody in this division that's winning a championship. I'll go that far. How do you beat the Colts? I don't know. Can somebody stop Daniel Jones's quarterback biological clock? Because right now, Daniel Jones is playing out of his mind, Jets. It ain't just you can't say you don't have no film. You had plenty of film on him in New York. You can't sit here and say that coaching matters, guys. So the quarterback whisperer that looks like my best friend's fucking twin, not for nothing, guys. What's up, Daves? You were supposed to be the quarterback whisperer. Now, you're going to take credit for the fact that Jackson Dart is that dude despite having you as a head coach? Because he is that dude despite having you as a head coach. Shane Steichen has lifted Daniel Jones into the realm of relativity again because he plays to his strengths. The only Giant coach that ever played to Daniel Jones' strengths was Pat Shurmur in his rookie year running the West Coast offense. And Daniel Jones missed the touchdown record for a rookie by only 3. Now, granted, he had fumbling issues.
Oh, but also consider he didn't play the first 2 games of the season either.
That is a good point, Mr. Sloan.
So he might have got it.
After Eli had that game to forget against Buffalo, they benched him.
Well, Ben, let me get this one. Let me start this one off, if y'all don't mind.
Indiana Jones, man.
I want everybody to say hell yeah to Indiana Jones. Hell yeah! It's like this. For all those who said I was crazy, lunatic, and everything else, delusional, or delusional, as they said. He who laughs last Last the best.
Love it.
I think what Shane Steichen did, I think, well, from what I've seen, when I first saw Daniel Jones in that Indianapolis uniform, the first thing I said is, that looks like Daniel Jones at Duke. Look just like him at Duke, because everything, Duke has the same uniform. Just they use blue helmets sometimes you white helmet. Anyway, and I was like, this guy said, I noticed, I said, he's playing the same offense, basically what he played at Duke. Steichen said, look, I'm going to play to this guy's strength. I know he can run. I know he has a big arm. May not be that accurate, but he has a big arm. He's a big guy, blah, 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 blah. I got Jonathan Taylor back here. I'm going to use both because I've watched every game. They get to that 1 yard line, they DJ over the top every time. Mm-hmm. He's dinking and dunking a lot, true, but he's throwing a lot of deep ones too, and he's nailing them.
You have the best tight end in the draft.
That also helps. So I
is very, very good.
I'm going to go with them again, not because I'm an Indiana Jones fan. I'm not going to say bandwagon. I've been a fan of him since day one. But I'm going with them because that Pittsburgh defense is garbage. Period. It's garbage. You got T.J. Watt, you got Jalen Ramsey, and you can't stop a nosebleed. And you got Jonathan Taylor coming in, who's just running over everybody. You got the best tight end in the league, and you got Indiana Jones, who can run. I'm going to go Indianapolis. I want to say Indiana Jones. Indianapolis. Yeah, that's it. Indiana Jones and the Lost Colts. 30, Pittsburgh Steelers 21.
I love it.
I'm not going to come to Lost Colts.
This is a desperation game for Pittsburgh.
It is.
And, which referees are going to be officiating in this game? If
in
Philly, then I like the Steelers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I said it. No, the Colts are a better football team. I don't give a shit where they can play in this game. They can put this on the moon. They can put this in a parking lot. They can play this wherever they choose to. The Indianapolis Colts are a better football team, and they're going to look like what the Steelers used to be. A team that could push you around, run the ball at will, and make you regret going there.
Well, supposed to be.
Give me the Colts 30. Give me the Steelers 22. An 8-point defeat for the Bumblebees.
It's close.
Go ahead.
The Bumblebees?
It's deceptive. It's deceptive. It's a late touchdown. I think that's what.
Yeah. I think we're all in agreement again here, boys. I think, I dropped Pittsburgh's defense a couple weeks ago. They weren't cutting it. They were giving up 25-plus points a game.
You did drop them in our league.
I dropped them, and I stayed with Cleveland defense. So I dropped him. Aaron Rodgers, whatever. But the way Indy's playing, 7-1. They're putting up a lot of points a game. Their defense is shutting down teams too. Nobody's talking about their defense. It's strictly their offense, but
that's always a crime in the NFL, especially in an offensive-driven era. Because how much winning did you guys do over the years of Brady? How many top 10 defenses did he have? They don't talk about that enough.
His first 3 Super Bowls, we had a top 10 defense. Right. So it's just, I can't go. Is it at Pittsburgh or at Indy?
Who gives a shit? It's in Pittsburgh, though.
Yeah.
They're expecting snowfall in the northern states this weekend. I still don't think that's going to affect Indy's play. I think
Did you think Brett was going to say northern hemisphere? Because I certainly did.
I did.
Northern states. No. Give me Indiana Jones and the team of doom. 40-17. At Pittsburgh, I think they're.
Shit!
40-17. They put up a 40 burger on them. And
Mr. Salam, as Coach Prime said when he was still coaching in the HBCUs, music.
How do you like that? How do you like that Indiana Jones, a team of doom?
I like that.
Team of doom.
I was just on. I was just on mute, and I couldn't say anything. I like that. I like to, had to make a shirt. I'm waiting on my Indiana.
That back when Wags was a frequenter of the show. Anyway, continue, sir.
Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting on my Indiana Jones shirt to come in too. My jersey.
No, Idris does keep it real with that. He has always been a Daniel Jones supporter. And, I kind of lost a couple of social media friends and then regained them with the whole Daniel Jones controversy amongst Giant fans. It would be kind of comical to bring that back and say, guys, we did change a lot of coordinators on him. But I'm happy with our quarterback now.
I am too.
I was just alluding to the fact that I think Brian Dable is in over his head. I think Jackson Dart's going to save his ass, but will that be what's best for the team? I'm not quite sure. And it hurts.
Jackson Dart saving his ass. Yeah,
Brian
for
Dable
sure.
looks just like Dorney. Dorney's a little more handsome, respectfully. All right. San Francisco 49ers at 5-2 at the New York Giants 2-6. Giants defense coordinator Shane Bowen is under a ton of scrutiny, and the injuries keep piling. Can the defense shape up? That's a question mark. Can the Giants' brightest star, rookie quarterback Jackson Dart, continue his perfect record at home? The Niners are overcoming injuries galore. We already know about this. The Niners are doing what I wish the Giants did, and that's overcome the injuries. But the Niners are a bunch of veterans, whereas the Giants are still learning how to win. I do want to touch on this before I go into my prediction. Dexter Lawrence, Carl Banks, a lot of controversy this week. I spoke about it this morning, but I'd like some of your guys' feedback. Carl Banks, legendary linebacker for the Giants in the 80s and 90s, basically said no one in the NFL is respecting Dexter Lawrence right now. Now, while at surface level that could look like he's taking a big shit on the dude, I think something that gets lost in translation is that you have to take into consideration what era Mr. Banks played in. He's talking schematically that they're not treating him the way they did when he was putting up them all-pro numbers. Now, Dexter's coming off a substantial injury, and Dexter's a big boy. And, for the bigger guys, it's tough coming back from some of those lower extremity injuries, anything really, just injuries in general. And with the exception of the Charger game, he's been a shell of himself. Anybody that watches the Giants would agree with me. I don't like that Dexter allowed typical New York media tactic to get the worst out of him, where he took it a step further and called a Giants legend who's in the Ring of Honor delusional. And he says if that's how he feels, fuck it. I'm quoting what he said. Dexter, do better, man. You're a team captain. That's a legend, and that's something that you would aspire to be. I like you, Dexy. I've always been a fan of yours, going back to college. But when you're talking about Carl Banks, you're talking about Giants royalty and a guy that's just a step underneath a guy like a Harry Carson or a Lawrence Taylor. He walks it and talks it because he's done it. And with all due respect, Mr. Lawrence, this game is about winning, and you haven't done shit yet. As the game goes, the 49ers are a better football team. The 49ers have the best running back, hands down, in the NFL when he is clicking on all cylinders. That's Christian McCaffrey, because he has the hands that Saquon wished he had.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the 49ers 26. Give me the New York Giants 20. Giants keep it within a score, but the better team's going to win this football game, and the better team is the San Francisco 49ers.
Go ahead, Idris.
I'm going out the way, man. I think we're going to rebound. Enough is enough. I know we're hurting again. Scatters out. I think with the 49ers, they are overachieving because the injuries they have, Bosa, I mean, golly. I think they're overachieving, but they are up and down. You don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get a good game out of them. Regardless, win or lose, you're going to get a good game out of them.
They've been perfecting winning ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're winning. But we're at home, and I had more confidence with us playing at home this year than I've had in previous years. And the X factor is Jackson Dart, and I think he's brought so much personality to the team, even in defeat. We haven't had, and I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. That's my man, but he didn't have that presence, that persona that Jackson Dart has.
My
He had
apologies, guys. The 49ers are 5-3. I keep forgetting that they lost to the Texans. My
Yeah,
bad.
so that's okay. But see, and see, Jackson Dart he's Times Square. He's Madison Avenue. That's something Daniel Jones wasn't.
I fucking love that
And
reference.
and I think with Jackson Dart, he's just like Malik Neighbors. He hates losing. He gets emotional. And I haven't seen a player for the Giants like cry over a regular season loss in a while. And this kid cried. He cried when Scott, and he wants to win. I'm gonna go Giants, man. 30 to 21. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Big Blue, baby.
Wow. Yeah, Idris, that's not going to happen. I think Jackson Dart is going to cry again. And it's, dude, what are you smoking? What are you smoking? You got no Scattaboo, no Malik Neighbors. Who's your, is Tracy now the running back? Is it Tracy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Hey, let me ask you a question though.
Oh, man. Come on.
I heard this same thing against Philly. Oh, you know what? Gonna be Philly.
He does make a point there.
Well,
Ain't gonna beat the Chargers. Ain't gonna beat Jim Harbaugh.
you had Scattaboo when you beat Philly. You had Scattaboo when you beat the Chargers. You don't have Scattaboo.
But is the 49ers as good as Philly? Nope. I don't think so.
You know who else we had balling out in that game? Little Jordan Humphrey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Jalen Hyatt.
Oh God. Stop. Listen,
Come on,
Richie.
He's on his way out.
Don't make
Richie.
me switch my pick, Brent.
Richie. No. Stay with your pick. Stay with your pick. You're right. Stay with your pick. No, it's not. It's not gonna happen, dude. I'm sorry.
You know you're upsetting somebody when they mute themselves.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know how I feel right now.
I'm eating
you can
some
feel-
cinnamon.
you can feel what you
Hold
want to
up. I'm eating some cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, all right.
I have to go on mute.
So when you ask them if he's smoking that good, then the answer is yes.
That too.
Exactly.
That
you
too.
You got the munchies. Listen, I'm gonna say San Fran 29, Giants 19.
All
And they're gonna keep it respectable.
But this is the question. Which quarterback gives the 49ers a better chance to win? Because that hasn't completely been revealed. He started.
Joe Montana. Oh, we put him out too.
Yeah,
Hey,
you put him out too. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy gives him a better chance to win than Mac Jones does.
I disagree with you completely there, sir. I think Mac Jones gives him a better chance to win because he's the guy who's been compiling most of their wins this year.
Well,
if Brock Purdy plays, I like the Giants' chances more.
Either way, they're gonna win. So it doesn't matter if Mac Jones or Brock Purdy plays.
I'm just gonna move this along because right now it's the 49ers, dude. It doesn't matter what the records are. You know, it doesn't matter if it's Leonard Marshall holding Joe Montana like a cheap tent, or if it's Eli to Donnell on Sunday Night Football. This rivalry has always mattered. Green Bay Packers 5-1-1 at the Carolina Panthers 4-4. The Panthers' 3-game winning streak was broken up by the Bills last week. Bills played a win against an ascending team. The Carolina Panthers are getting better week in and week out. Green Bay, I talked about the word fragile, fragility, things of that nature. The Packers have the best record in the NFC right now. But, you're talking about a team that tied Dallas and lost to the Browns. Questionable stuff. On any given day, the Cowboys could beat somebody because they play offense. But a 40-40 tie to Dallas, a 13-10 loss to Cleveland. Cleveland every year scores a victory against somebody that they're probably not supposed to beat. That's not the easiest place to play in the dog pound. It's forgivable. On the quality side of things, the Green Bay Packers did have that opening day win over the Detroit Lions. And I thought that they showed some moxie against a pesky Arizona team on the road last week. We've both agreed on this over the years in the Rodgers era, that Green Bay plays better on the road because they're not exactly built for their own elements in Lambeau as the weather gets shittier. This particular Packer team gives me a different vibe in that regard. Xavier McKinney, after his best year as a New York Giant, was a huge score for them. Micah Parsons, he's Micah Parsons. I don't have to explain that. I really like Josh Jacobs and what he could bring in the winter in the elements if Green Bay should hold down home advantage. But this is the thing with the Packers. I think their defense is ahead of their offense right now. And that's not a bad thing because the offense will catch up in an offensive-driven lead. As the game goes, I expect a close one. I think this game is going to be within a score either way. But give me the Green Bay Packers 27. Give me the Carolina Panthers 23. Dalton's getting another start here.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Real quick, because if Bryce Young plays, I give them a little bit of a better advantage. I'm going to look that up. You boys can take it.
Yeah, I'm going with what you go with as well. It depends on Bryce Young, because he's playing real well, man. He's really took a better jump, but he still shows those.
He's playing. Andy
Okay,
Dalton was out of practice.
Okay, I'm gonna still go with Green Bay, but I'm gonna go with close. I think the combination of Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdell, Rico Dowdell, I mean, you gotta give that guy some props, man. He went to Carolina from Dallas. Yeah, and was like, look, I'm gonna show you what I can do.
Now let me ask you a question. What does his nephew call him?
Oh shoot, I forgot. Rico, yeah. Rico. Yeah, I like what he's doing, man. I think that's gonna give. They're playing in Carolina, right?
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna flip that. I'm gonna take Carolina with the upset, man. I'm gonna go 27-24. I think the combination of Rico and Tuber is gonna be the difference, man.
Yeah, if they can play a clock control, ball control kind of situation, yeah, it wouldn't blow my mind. I think the Packers are going to get tested. I think the Packers barely squeaked by, but the other result would not shock me.
Mm-hmm. Idris, I'm glad you flipped it, bro, because I was going Carolina all day. Going Carolina all day. Yeah, this is a trap game for Green Bay.
It is.
A little bit.
On the road, Carolina's coming off a loss. And you hit it on the head. I think Hubert and Dowdle, I think they're going to, that's the next Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
good shout, Brett.
Right. They run with that. I mean, who knows what that team can do?
Yeah.
Their defense is playing good. So no, I'm taking Carolina at home, man. I'm gonna say it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna come down to the last 4 minutes of the game. I'm gonna say 29-27 Carolina.
Okay.
All right. Normally, I would always kind of pull for the Packers, as I am a Packers sympathizer because of my late father, who was the biggest Packer fan there ever was. But after the events of the Cheddar and the Sun situations, if there was ever a week, but yeah, just having fun, Johnny. Just having fun. That's what I'm saying. We love you, Johnny, regardless of these questions. No, I'm just happy that you did exactly what I did. I told you it was fair, and you did the same thing. More power to you. Los Angeles Chargers at 5-3, taking it to Tennessee against the 1-7 Titans. Chargers rookie tight end Oronde Gadsden from where? Syracuse University.
Syracuse, all right.
Couple of weeks, and this kid is the natural hybrid. A younger Darren Waller before all the injuries and a failed rap career. That is what Oronde Gadsden looks like when Waller was hitting pole balls. This kid has more athleticism, better leaping ability. He can block a little. This kid is legit, and I am so happy that I picked him up to pair him with Travis Kelce this year. There's nothing to really say. Cam Ward is going to.
Richie Freeze?
Yeah, I think he did. Well, anyway, he's going to say something about Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward's going to have a tough time again. He's going through a lot this year. Learning the growing pains of the NFL, man.
I know, man.
So, and you went to one of the worst franchises in the league because they were seeing how they did Vrabel, and so he doesn't have nothing with him.
No,
and even though I felt he was good. He's gone. I felt he was good in college.
Ran into a random error, boys. My bad for interrupting.
Oh, no, well, go ahead. Yeah,
My computer
good.
just ran into an error, so now I'm on the cell phone.
What is
All
this?
right, good.
What is this? The Matrix? I'm staring
Right.
at two. I'm staring at two Richies.
Right.
Oh, that's better.
We should all
There we go.
be that lucky.
Oh, Jesus.
Right. So you were saying again?
That scared me. No,
Richie?
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rich.
Oh, Brad, either one. Brad, either one.
No, Richie, go ahead, dude.
No, I interrupted you. You keep talking.
Oh no, that was it. That was it. I was just saying how Cam Ward being with Tennessee is going to be rough because he went to a bad franchise who's making bad decisions and he doesn't have anything around him. Doesn't have running game, doesn't have receivers, doesn't have a defense. I mean, growing pains, you know. So I don't see how. I just don't see what they can do, man.
Yeah, Tennessee's on the down slope. You know,
Yeah.
no Vrabel in the picture anymore. You know, it's just their defense isn't. I mean, they've had a good defense for years.
Yeah,
And I think that's the only thing that's working for them right now. You know, but they can't do anything offensively.
no,
You know,
No.
and it's
And
just,
I don't want to put that on Cam Ward, gentlemen, because
no.
I do believe that Cam Ward has done a pretty good job, all things considered.
Yeah,
But
he
unfortunately,
doesn't have anything. Nothing on
it's
offense.
a bad
Man.
combination of not enough talent and a very tough schedule.
yeah,
Yep.
they can't do anything offensively, and it sucks. It sucks to watch.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't. No, there's no way.
Mm-mm. I don't see it happening.
They're not winning this game.
They'll get the first pick next season again.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, I didn't give it a score. I'm gonna go Chargers 35,
It's gonna
Tennessee
gonna be
13,
bad.
man.
Be bad. It's
Yeah.
gonna be it's gonna be bad. I mean,
They might not get 13.
The Patriots blew them out 32-13. I think the Chargers are going to do a lot. I think Chargers going to put up more points. So,
Oh, the Patriots took it easy on them.
Yeah.
that game was over at halftime.
I'm going to say like 38-10.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's going to be it's stupid.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's not going to be worth a watch.
And that 10 might be a late field. That 10 might be a late field goal.
It's going to be late points. It's going to be late points.
Yeah. Sorry, Tennessee fans.
Man, I hope you guys aren't watching this game, dude. This is brutal to watch.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, is Richie there? Oh, okay. I thought he froze again. I'm like, hey,
No, it's brutal to watch, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Fellas, do you hear me okay on the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You sound clearer now. Yeah. Actually, sound better.
The Dolphins fans left at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's
Paper bags over their heads.
It's bad, dude.
I mean,
it's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
Bless you, bro.
Yeah, thank you. I understand, and I know it's D-Way thing. I know they can't. McDaniel, man.
How does he still have a job? I don't get it.
They look bad, dude.
Fire the guy, dude. Dude. They still had Tua in the game with 4 minutes left to go, and they're down 28-6. Are you trying?
And I don't understand. I think he's trying to get fired.
Are you trying to get Tua killed?
No, I think he's trying to get fired.
My thing is, if you want to get fired, just quit.
He doesn't need to try very hard. He does not need to try very hard.
Because why would he have a fragile quarterback like Tua, and then you down by 3 touchdowns under 5 minutes?
Under 5 minutes, dude.
He's trying to get fired.
Fucking stupid.
He's trying to get fired. Because
Absolutely stupid, dude.
It is.
And dude, I'm not even a Dolphin fan by any means necessary, and I feel bad for this team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no reason to feel bad for them being a division foe, but if you're feeling bad for them, then it just speaks volumes on how shitty they really are.
It really is bad, dude.
My final on this game, because that's when my computer did a weird shutdown. I've got the Chargers winning it 30-10. 30-10 for the road team. I expect Kiami Vidal to have a nice game. Give me close to about 130 all-purpose yards.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert,
oh my
220 yards passing. And I think Keenan Allen and Gaston both hit pay dirt here.
I do too. I think he'll get 2 touchdowns in the air. He might get 1 running. But yeah,
That's Don
actually,
Mattingly.
this
That's
game
Don
is-
Mattingly, folks. Shout out Hot Rod. That is Don Mattingly.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
win away from that elusive World Series title in a 40-year journey in Major League Baseball. Man, I'm rooting for you, Donnie. I hope you
okay,
get it
Cashman, go get him. Go get him. Bring him home.
tomorrow. Oh, I
Go
love
get
that.
him.
That
Go
would be
get
my
him.
baseball wet dream. Fire
Give
Aaron
him
Boone, and
what-
an hour later, hire Don Mattingly.
Give him what he wants.
Mm.
Give him what he wants. If he wants give him what he wants. Bring him in. Be like, look here, you come back home. I give you your own suite. But we need you here in New York.
I miss him, man. He belongs in the Yankee uniform, but I couldn't be
Yeah.
happier for him. I really couldn't be happier for him. He is my
Yeah.
favorite baseball player, and the reason
been
I love
around,
the New York
man.
Yankees. The
He
reason
never
I love
got
baseball.
one. Yeah, he never got one with the Yankees, and he's been. Yeah, he's one of them guys. Like, hey, win it. And you know, I hate the Dodgers. It's like F the Dodgers all day. So that too.
Well,
You
you
know?
know the interesting caveat to this before we go back to the NFL? I'm going to speak on this real quick. Mattingly comes in 82. In 81, they lose the World Series to the
Well,
Dodgers
to the
before
Dodgers.
Mattingly came up. Reggie Jackson was injured in that series, and they were rolling with Dave Winfield.
Yep.
Mm.
Now, during Mattingly's playing career, the only time he ever made the postseason, it would have been 94 as well, but there was a strike, and the Yankees would have been in the World Series that year. So Mattingly's had bad luck with the years ending in 4. 94, you have a strike. 2004, he's a bench coach with the Yankees, and they get beat by the Red Sox after leading 3-0. But back to this particular year. Seattle ended his Yankee career in the old Kingdom. I cried like a bitch. 15-year-old Richie was crying like a bitch. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
No, I hear you.
you go down 2-0 against Seattle in the ALCS this year. You win. That's got to be sweet for Mattingly.
Yeah.
You're playing the team that you used to manage
Yep.
in the World Series. You're one game away from glory. You beat the only team you ever played for in the divisional round. You beat them. That's the Yankees, of course.
Yep.
And then if you want to have a Marlins reference, you got that weird Marlins guy that always sits behind the catcher at Yankee Stadium. I don't know who the hell
Oh
that
yeah.
guy is.
I don't know who the hell that guy.
That guy got good seats. All right, back to the football. Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. 6-2 meets 3-4. This has the potential to go either way. This could be a defensive struggle, or this could be a game that opens up because we've seen Denver do it and win in different ways.
Yeah.
In the Giant game, their defense clamped up when they needed to. And Bo Nix balled out. Bo Nix balled out. I like the look of this Denver team. Coming into the season, the Broncos were one of my picks for the AFC Championship game. The other was the Buffalo Bills. And in the NFC, I picked the Packers and the Rams. Originally, I had the Packers finishing third. When they traded for Micah, I jumped them into the title game. That's how much the Micah Parsons effect means to me out of Jerry World.
Yeah.
As the game goes, in order for the Broncos to get the W here, you got to shut down Houston's run game. And Woody Marks, it came over my screen a little while ago, is tending to an injury. So a bigger workload for Nick Chubb is not what's best for the Houston Texans because Chubb's at a point in his career where it's better to do that 50-50 split.
Well, I mean, they've been doing the 50-50 split with Marks and Chubb, and Marks has actually take more of those carries than Chubb has.
Well, that's the whole point I'm making. I don't think Nick Chubb is built to be that 20 carry dude anymore.
No, he's
Nah.
not. He's
Nah.
not.
After that horrific injury, Troy Evans, welcome, buddy. I think Denver wins Sunday. Yeah, Troy, I'm with you. I'm gonna agree to that. I think if you take away the running game early, you're gonna have to force CJ Stroud to make plays with guys that, quite frankly, are not going to be able to make plays against that Denver secondary.
Uh-huh.
The only way that Houston wins this game is that they've got to play defense from wire to wire for 4 quarters at an elite level. And while I do consider the Texans an elite defense, I just don't think they have enough to win this game, even though they are the home team.
Well, I think both defenses are top 10.
No question. No
You
question.
know, I mean, it's gonna come down to the fourth quarter. I mean, Bo Nix, he's notorious for getting off the slow starts. Late third, fourth quarter is Bo Nix time. So
Mhm.
it really just depends on what Houston offers and how much they're up by or how much they're down by. But I think Denver has more experience in these kind of games. I think their defense is top 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it depends how much pressure that CJ Stroud can take. Do I have more trust in the Houston offense compared to the Denver defense? No, absolutely not.
Nor should you.
I'll take Denver defense all freaking day long. With that being said, it's going to be low scoring. But I still think Denver will come through in the last 8-9 minutes of the game and force Houston to play to make a big play late, and I don't think they will be able to. I'll take Denver 23-17. I don't think it's going to be high scoring at all. No, I'll take Denver all day in this one. I just think they're better equipped, better defense, and Bo Nix will come through in a clutch.
I'm with you, Betsky. I'm not far off it. 27-17 in favor of the road team. Go ahead, Idris.
I got the same thing, 27-17 road team.
All right.
I think with CJ Stroud, man, it's like he took a step back, man.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Yeah, he took a step back. And, he took a step back last year from a rookie season. I think he took another step back this season. Going the wrong way, homie.
Yeah, no,
I'm with you.
His rookie season, he balled out.
Yeah. And he stepped back yesterday, stepped back this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a classic example of once they started getting film, but it's a little more than that.
Yeah.
I think that things that happened around the team have hurt. Joe Mixon this particular year is injured, and he's your best option at running back.
Yeah.
And I like the Chubb addition, but it's a complementary piece. And this is going to be indicative this week if Chubb has to do too much. Now, if he shuts me up and has a vintage Nick Chubb game, then I'll be the first one to apologize to him and say, hey, I got it wrong. But no, road team here.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. No doubt.
All right, Chicago at Cincy. The Bengals are coming off a very disappointing loss to the Jets, but they have an opportunity here with Pittsburgh sliding lately. This could potentially be a 3-team race. It's a good thing they got off to the 2-0 start when Burrow was still healthy. The Bears, I'll be honest, they're a tough team to figure out right now because every time I think the Bears are going to take the next step, they do what they did, and it starts reminding me of last year. Caleb Williams has improved, not in the Derek Carr kind of way either. He has steadily improved. I like what I'm seeing out of Caleb on a week-to-week basis. I like the Chicago defense as well. And with Cincinnati's O-line issues, I could see the Bears get to Flacco and give him some shit. But I like the home team here. I feel that after losing the way they did at home to the New York Jets, they're going to respond. And they're not going to lose back-to-back games at home, especially with the division opening up with Pittsburgh having their issues. Give me the Bengals 20. Am I going into the 30s? You know what? I'm going into the 30s. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals 30. Give me the Chicago Bears 23. This will be a close game, but I like the home team by a score.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be even that close, man. Playing in Cincinnati, I think Joe Flacco will be pretty clean. I'm going to go 32. I'm going to go 32, 35-21.
Jesus.
35-21.
Wow.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I mean, gentlemen, could this game possibly end in a tie?
Oh,
I mean,
no.
why not?
I mean,
can.
why not? I've seen other things happen,
Yeah.
but it's not going to happen. I'm taking Cincy at home. I'm taking them 20, 28, 21. Yeah, it's both defenses. I think Chicago has a better defense. But Richie, I agree with you. I don't think Cincinnati's going to fall back to back losses at home. And I don't trust excuse me,
Caleb Williams.
Caleb. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't
it took
either.
tragedy. It literally took tragedy for the Jets to play the game that Nick Mangold deserved them to play.
Yeah.
Play
Yeah.
the game that their fan base deserved to see. I don't
Yeah.
care if you hate the Jets. I don't care if you hate anybody. When a class act like Nick Mangold succumbs to something so tragic at such a young age, I
Yeah.
was pulling for the Jets all day. I wanted them to get that win for him. Seeing Rex Ryan and that gut-wrenching honesty about his love for his former player, it really hurts, because this is not just a game about wins and losses and trophies and Hall of Fames. This is a game about relationships, and lifelong bonds are made on the football field. And the New York Jets did right by their fallen legend. But no, the Bengals take care of business.
You sound like Tom Brady.
Thanks, pal.
This is exact words out of Tom Brady's mouth. Exact words. I'm not even kidding you.
Well, that's wacky because truthfully, I didn't even hear Brady's take on Mangold's death. So that's pretty spooky.
Well, not about.
I did hear Rex Ryan's, though.
Yeah, no, he didn't speak on Mangold, but he's said that in past interviews.
I just hope he didn't say it to the jiu-jitsu instructor. All right. Speaking of Brady, we're going to talk about the New England Patriots. They're playing the Atlanta Falcons. There's so much I could say, but I'll leave that to our resident Patriot fan. I'm just going to give you a final. The rest can be figured. Patriots 28, Falcons 3. Brett, your turn.
Would you say 28-3?
Yeah, boy, that number sounds familiar.
Your turn, Brett.
Oh God. Yeah, no, I'll say 30-16 Pats. I think Drake May continues his anarchy on the NFL.
Okay.
I think his high quarterback accuracy is going to be there. I think we're going to continue to run the ball, and our defense has not allowed more than 70-yard rusher, 65-yard rusher all season.
That's
long.
Impressive. That's awfully impressive.
All season long. You know what I mean? So it's kudos to our defense, man. Our defense is playing top 10 ball. So I'm taking Pats all day, baby. Pats
I like it. I like it. Is there anything else you want to speak on about the Pats? Because it's been a long time since you've been on the show, and your team is in first place for the longest amount of time this late in the year for, I don't know, the Brady era. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, I don't. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not gonna say a fucking word.
Okay, I'm with it. 28-3 Pats. Idris Salam, what you got?
I'm gonna let it ride.
I'm gonna go 25-10 Pats. Atlanta. I still think they're fool's gold. They got a good defense, though. Top 10 defense. I'm gonna give them that. But they're not consistent. They got two good running backs in Algier and Robinson, but they don't use them like they should use them. Drake London. They don't. Drake London. We don't know how he's doing. He's coming back from an injury.
Yeah, hip pointer.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna take it. Let's go 30 to 10.
All right. Last thing I want to say: 28-3 Patriots. All right. Los Angeles Rams hosting the New Orleans Saints. I do not have to devote much to this. Give me the Rams 24. Give me the Saints 10. The Saints are going to play boring ball, but so are the Rams, because the reality is that sometimes when teams get bored, they play down to the level of their competition.
Yeah.
And the Rams are not necessarily the kind of team that aesthetically is going to move you. Puka Nacua should be a good to go. Devontae Adams falls back to his number 2 role. But I've got both these receivers hitting the end zone, and the Irish product, Kyron Williams, providing the other touchdown there. Their big 3 each score. Matthew Stafford's in a good situation right now. And in the event Matthew got injured, they do have a very good veteran in Jimmy Garoppolo, who's been around championship football most of his career. So I think the Rams are primed to make a deep run into February and potentially represent this conference in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, why is nobody talking about the Rams? Nobody's
they're
talking
boring.
about them.
Because they're
Nobody's-
boring.
They're boring.
I mean, it's like, it's like talking about the San Antonio Spurs back in the early 2000s.
Dude, you literally took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say that.
They
You
were
know?
boring.
Yeah, they're boring, but they still won. They still won. They
Yeah.
still won.
The Boston Celtics teams back in the day. The Birds Celtics, they were boring, but they won.
Yeah, they did.
Indeed.
They won.
They're fundamentally sound. Stafford is he's a game manager, but if he needs to throw that ball 45 times a game, he's going to do it.
Yeah, he'll
know
get
what I
your
mean?
throat.
He'll throw passes all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And McVay, great coach. He makes the right calls. Calls a good game. It's a good team, dude. They can really make a deep run. They can really make a deep run. But I'm not even going to talk about this game. It's going 30 to 13.
Yeah.
Rams all day. Maybe Saints will keep it somewhat close in the first half, maybe the end by the first quarter, but after that, it's Rams all day.
33-13. 33-13 Rams. I don't see much.
No,
There's
there's not much
there.
to see here. A lot of talent versus very little. We're going to move it over to the Raiders and Jaguars.
Ooh.
Pete Carroll, this is a very challenging situation for him because when you consider that he built a really great program in Seattle, and I've always said this about Pete. Not many coaches get a third opportunity to do it in the NFL if they failed the first two times. His two failures were with the Jets and with the Patriots.
Yep.
He did great in Seattle, took him to back-to-back Super Bowl appearances, should have won two, only won one. We know the story. But this Raiders team is just really poorly constructed, gentlemen. And I hate that for the real Raider fans, like my Uncle Randy, like my brother-in-law, Charlie Hoppy. Raider fans that really know football are pretty fun to watch football with. They're very passionate, but this team sucks. As the Jaguars go, fool's gold. Complete fool's gold. They are not that good. But I do like what Liam Combs has going. But they've had an extra week off to get the stench out of their mouth from that ass whooping that the Rams gave them. I don't expect the Jaguars to run the Raiders over because I don't think the Jaguars are that good. But the Jaguars will do enough to win the football game. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars 24. Give me the Las Vegas Raiders 17.
When you was talking about that, I was like, yeah, you're going to get some good insight, but they suck.
Great drop in, Monty. That broadcasting school really paid off.
Really?
Unfortunately, I'm going against the Jaguars. I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't think they're consistent. I think Pete Carroll had that team rolling this week. Gino, I think he'll do all right. But I'm going to go, give me the Raiders. 24, the Jaguars from Duval. 18.
You hear that, JP? Jordan Patrick, the former namesake of the show, Idris is picking against your boys.
Have to do it, man. Duval.
And happy birthday to Jordan. His birthday just passed. So
Okay. Happy birthday, Joe.
happy birthday, JP.
Yep. The stadium with a fish tank in it. I mean, swimming pool in it.
Yeah, swimming pool.
Yeah, man. You saw some of those. Man, I saw so many.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't-
a nice stadium, though. I like it.
That's how we were able to sneak into the euchre seats because everybody was in the pool.
Right. We up there baking.
Yeah, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Shouts out,
Yeah,
Gary
right.
Cheater.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Boys, I agree. Give me the Raiders. Give me the
The
Raiders on
Raiders.
this one. Give me the Raiders. I'm going Gentry and Jacoby Myers all day.
The Raiders.
All day. They're going to stop those two.
Yeah.
If
They're not
Jacoby
gonna
Myers
stop
even
him.
plays, they might be trading him.
Nah, he's still playing.
He'll play.
He's still playing.
Yeah, he'll play. The Raiders.
Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders 20-19.
All right. We're going to move this along to the game of the week, in my opinion. Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. That is Western New York, folks. The Bills have had some solid success against the Chiefs in the regular season, particularly in their own building. Unfortunately, it just has not translated to the playoffs, as the Bills have just had their hearts ripped out so many times by Patrick Mahomes, Steve Spagnuolo, Andy Reid. That trio produces a lot of winning and a lot of championships. And I'll be honest, I had a talk with Brett after week 1 in Brazil when we saw the Chargers slap them around. And I said, wait a minute, Brett, this could be the end of the Chiefs dynasty as we know it. 3 straight Super Bowl appearances. Right now, if they make the Super Bowl, they'll do something that only the Buffalo Bills have done, and that's go to 4 straight. What do the Bills have at stake? Well, cash it in on Josh Allen's prime window. I mean, this is the best quarterback in football on a week-to-week basis, in my opinion. Some people will disagree with me, and they're entitled to it. But from a statistical-based standpoint and what he means to a team, when most valuable player, what that means to me is a guy that a team cannot do without. And the Bills cannot do without Josh Allen. I expect a very, very close game here. Normally, the Bills win these regular season games against the Chiefs, and then they get their heart broken. But I'm going to go for a little stark contrast here. Give me the road team. Give me the Chiefs in a bit of a defensive struggle that will open up in the final, 8-9 minutes of the game. Kansas City 27, Buffalo 24. Harrison Butker for the game-winning field goal on a controversial PI on none other than DeMar Hamlin. Now, I did pick the Bills to win the conference, so stay tuned for February. Chiefs with a 3-point victory, flipping the script, winning a regular season game. What does that mean? Buffalo's got to win the one that counts this year, right? Come on, Bills. It's about damn time. Do it for Tim Russert.
I'm going the other way, man. I'm going same score. Oh, yeah. I'm going the other way. I'm going Buffalo 27-24. I think they're going to come up. Of course, the Chiefs will be playing with some extra men on the field, but I think Buffalo will pull it off.
All right.
Yeah, as much as I want to go against the NFL script and what the NFL wants, I would say that Buffalo is going to win this game.
They are.
And I want to say they want to win this game.
They are.
And they are going to win this game.
They are.
Yeah. But I'm going to say it's going to be an OT. It's a prime game, prime time game. I'm pretty sure the World Series will be done by then.
Yeah.
And
this is actually the 4:25 slot, but I get where you're going. It'll be dark there at this time of the year.
They might switch that to the prime time game though.
Nah, they can't flex yet.
They can't flex it?
Not yet.
It's going to.
They should. They should flex it though.
They should.
I was actually taken back when I saw that this wasn't the Sunday night game.
Yeah, they should flex it.
Yeah, they should flex it 100%.
Yeah,
but
they don't have the power to do that this early in the year.
This is the first snowfall in upstate New York this year. So it's going to be snow on the ground. It's going to be cold. It's going to go to OT. I'm still taking Buffalo. I'm going to go 31-28. 31-28.
I like it. Isaiah Pacheco did get dinged up late in the Commander game. We'll see what kind of effect that has. Kareem Hunt's been the guy eating inside the red zone.
Yep. I'm
expecting big things out of Travis Kelce as he's had a bit of a bounce back, getting back to fantasy relevance as a top 5 tight end. Hollywood Brown kind of played out of the offense with the receivers getting healthier. It's going to be a good football game. I hope Buffalo wins. So if I'm wrong, I don't mind being wrong. Sunday Night Football, we got the Seattle Seahawks traveling to the nation's capital to take on the Commanders. My fantasy quarterback, Jaden Daniels, coming back, and he needs to because this is a big week. I'm going up against Jake. Unfortunately, Terry McLaurin will not be available for this one. So it's like every time the Commanders get something back, they lose something.
He got hurt again?
Yeah, McLaurin ended up on the injury report, and he's out this week.
Oh, shit.
Just got that big contract, too.
Super shocking because he was fine.
I mean, yeah, no, he scored in that scoring a game, Monday night?
Yeah, Monday night.
Yeah, this is one thing that I was right about coming into the year. I called for a big fallback from the Commanders this year, and I've been correct.
Yeah.
Because they had a very, very good schedule last year that was super favorable. And the other part was they ran into Detroit when Detroit was decimated. They barely survived Tampa last year. I'll be honest with you. Tampa should have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
No knock on offensive rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels. He is all that. But this is typical sophomore slump kind of shit. Unfortunately, it's been the injury bug. Give me the road team in a close one. Seattle's going to win this thing 26-23. 26-23 in favor of the road team. Too much Kenneth Walker. Sam Darnold is less likely to make a mistake than Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, I love the kid. He's my fantasy quarterback. I'm still going to win the league, but he's going to have a crucial mistake in this game that's going to cost him. And Seattle will win. So the state of Washington beats the District of Columbia.
Did you just say you're going to win the league?
That's exactly what I said, sir.
Okay, let's
concentrate on the game.
I could have swore I heard something different. But yeah, no, I agree. I think Washington's going to pull this one out. This is at Washington, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to pull it out.
I want to mention right now that Seattle has a better road record than home record. They are starting to get back in the habit of winning in front of the 12th man.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen this time.
All right. The team from Washington goes to Washington, D.C. and wins. Idris, what are your thoughts?
Yep.
No, I'm going team from Washington State beats the team from D.C. I'm going to go 27-21.
Yes, sir.
Jaden coming back, but what is he? How's he feeling?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been back, but still. No Scary Terry. That means a lot.
Yeah, sure does.
The defense isn't like we thought it would be this year.
If they use Debo the way the 49ers used to use him, I'd like their chances more.
Yeah, Sam Darnold, Kenny Walker. I'm going to give it to Seattle, 27-21.
Yes, sir. And let's not forget Jackson Smith and Jigba, who has just been terrific this year. By the way, fantasy folks, Cooper Kupp just ended up on the injury report as well. Keep an eye on his availability going into this game, but he's not a featured player like he was when he was a Ram.
No, not at all.
All right. The week concludes Monday Night Football. Dallas Cowboys 3-4-1 at the Arizona Cardinals 2-5. Question, gents. Is Jonathan Gannon's chair getting hot in AZ, Arizona? I believe it could be, even though they are playing hard for him.
Yeah.
The Cowboys' defense has been horrid. The offense must put up enough points for them to have the honest chance every week. This is a spectacular game for Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb to go ham, and that's what's going to happen. Give me the Dallas Cowboys in a high-scoring victory, and I'm going to call 2 Dallas turnovers. Yeah. The defense is going to make a couple of plays. Not exactly the bend but don't break Buffalo brand of the 90s, but it'll be good enough to win this game. Give me the Dallas Cowboys. Large total here. 37. They're going to miss an extra point. Aubrey's going to just ding one, accidentally miss one. Yeah, I know he's the best kicker in football, but he's going to miss
Aubrey's going to ding one? No, he ain't.
He's going to miss one.
It'll
probably be like a penalty, and they'll turn into a long extra point. Something.
He might get one from 70 this time.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule that out either. 37 Cowboys, 24 Arizona Cardinals. Cowboys with the 13-point road victory. CeeDee Lamb is going to go ham, leading me to a fantasy victory.
I got Dak as on my team as fantasy. Good.
Yes, you do. And
I think Dak could be doing Dak things, but that defense, man, I just ain't got no confidence in that defense. So I don't. Damn, I want to go Dallas, man, but that defense is just horrid, man.
They travel well, as you know. Cowboy
Yeah.
fans travel well, and I think it's gonna sound like a Cowboys home game up
Is
in there.
Kyler Murray playing? Or is what's the name playing for him? Because if Kyler Murray's playing, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Arizona. Because we see when Dak doesn't have a good game or just has an average game, they lose.
Hmm.
And I think Arizona plays Dallas pretty well, man.
Yeah, historically, even going back to the old NFC East days. I
Yeah,
agree
the
there.
last time they played, Arizona put it on them, man. And they
Jonathan
did it with.
Gannon has done well against the East as a coach.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go Arizona, man. I'm gonna go 31-28, man.
All right, I like it.
I'm gonna go Dallas, high scoring, 30, 38-34. 38-34. I don't think there's going to be any defense involved whatsoever. I think Harrison's going to eat. I think Murray's going to eat. I think CD. I think Pickens is going to eat.
Oh, that Dallas offense going to roll.
You know, it's gonna, yeah. Like if you have any wide receivers on any of these teams or any running backs on both these teams, they're gonna ball out. You know, so get your popcorn ready, boys.
Oh,
yeah,
wow!
I'm taking.
I mean, I hope it's with one of the game of the weeks.
I'm digging that, man. Brett with the rom-com reference.
It might be. Get your popcorn ready, boys.
Get it ready.
Oh yeah,
be ready.
Bring back the talent show and the frost tips. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, baby. You know,
all right. Last thing on the night, my favorite thing to do. We call it start, bench, cut. The rules. I give each of my guys 90 seconds to prove a point to me as to why they are correct. The subject matter. In lieu of the recent Aaron Rodgers game against the Green Bay Packers, I wanted to bring up one that I did quite some time ago with my former guys on the show, Jordan Patrick, Elliott Evans. Start, bench, cut, the three greatest Green Bay Packers quarterbacks of all time. We have Aaron Rodgers, we have Brett Favre, and we have the incomparable late great Bart Starr. Start, bench, cut for the win. You get 90 seconds. Mr. Salam, you're up first.
I'm going with the greatest of them. I'm going with Bart Starr, man. Starting him. I'm benching Favre. I'm cutting Rodgers. Reason being, of the three, Rodgers has the worst fourth quarter comeback record of all.
That is a good stat.
Even though Rodgers gets his team to the playoffs, look at what Green Bay has done in the playoffs. They won that Super Bowl, yes. But did he win it? That defense came up against Pittsburgh. And since then, look at who's beating them. The Giants beat them. They got there. A lot of teams beating them.
I'll tell you what really set that up was that Mendenhall fumble.
Yeah. And now if you look at Bart Starr, he's won before and after.
Mm-hmm.
He's won. You look at Brett Favre. He should have beat Denver, but I'm not going to put that on him because he played. He did his thing. It's just a consistency thing, man. Brett Favre, I think Brett Favre played high level up until his last season when he messed up that ankle and he's in Minnesota, messed him up. But I think he still played to where we're looking at Aaron Rodgers and he doesn't look like himself. Brett Favre final year in Minnesota, Brett Favre still looked like Brett Favre, like he could still play.
Brett Favre was the poster child of the NFL prior to Tom Brady and his perfectly chiseled chin.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go start, bench Favre, cut Rodgers.
I like it, Mr. Salam. I like it, but do I really like it, or am I trying to coax Brett into agreeing with you? Time will tell. I will reveal. Brett Bandick, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, Bart Starr, have at it.
Wow. Well, you boys truly know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. You really do know how I feel about him. Here's my take on this. Oh, Jesus. Well, all right. I'm going to start Favre.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna start him. Number one, because he played in the most physical and mental eras of the NFL.
I like it.
You know,
Good point,
he
Brett.
was he was the original Iron Man.
I like it, Brett. I like it, Brett.
That one, okay.
He was the original Iron Man before Eli Manning came into play, and the toughest era of the NFL.
Thank you for the Eli shout out. I see
Ever.
you're trying to work on my heartstrings here. Good
No,
job, Brett.
no, that's not even why. That's not even why I worked at that.
No, but
That's
that's a
not even why I
good.
did
That's a
that.
good shout, though. That's a good shout.
I'm going to bench Bart Starr.
Ooh.
Number one, because primarily they relied mostly on the veer and the defense.
He just
And,
dropped the veer. That is dope.
you know, that's what they ran their offensive on. You know,
My
what I mean?
father,
It was
my father would be so proud of you right now, dropping that word.
that the veer, baby. It's there. It was there the whole time. That's how they won their championships, between the veer and the defense. That's how they won. It was the veer.
Good shout,
strictly the
Brett. Good
fucking veer.
shout, Brett.
I'm going to cut, of course, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. And it's not only because he's an asshole. It's also because he rode the pine for 4 years, learning from the GOAT. He had to study the GOAT. He had to study Brett Favre, and one of the greatest franchises of all time.
Uh-huh.
You know, and now look at him. You know, how many MVPs does he have? What, 4? 4 MVPs?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
4 MVPs. You know, and he also plays in a era where it favors the quarterback and the offense. You know, so it's kind of hard for me to give him that credit.
Damn, Brett, this is good shit. I really like that breakdown. Idris, I think you killed it on your breakdown too. I love the stat that Idris brought talking about the lack of fourth quarter comebacks for Mr. Rodgers. I also like Brett's reasoning as to why he's cutting Rodgers, because of the quarterback era and what you can and can't do to quarterbacks now. This is a tough one because I think both of you guys just really hit some phenomenal points. I'm going to tell you my reasoning, and then I'll tell you my winner.
You know what you should do for a toss up? If it's tough, give one last point.
Oh, don't worry. I'm heading in that direction.
Okay, that'll solve it.
All right. This is what I got, gents. This is what I got.
I might need another beer before you do that.
Don't worry, it ain't gonna help you.
All right, gentlemen, this is what I got.
Mm-hmm.
So you take Brett Favre, everything that you and Brett both said about him. He, in my opinion, should have more Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
I would bench Brett Favre and start Bart Starr, not because Bart Starr's a better quarterback, but because Bart Starr knew how to win better than the other two gentlemen. I am with Brett. I'm with Idris. I'm cutting Aaron Rodgers. And the reason I'm cutting Aaron Rodgers is for literally all the reasons you boys said. You can't teach winning. Aaron Rodgers has done it all on a football field, but when you look at that resume and only one Super Bowl, it's damn near unacceptable because he has more talent than anybody that's ever played that position.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with the exception of a fella named Peyton Manning or maybe a fella named Patrick Mahomes. Good stuff, gents. I'm giving you a tie in this round. I'm giving you a tie in this round because it's too hard to call, and both of you guys just made phenomenal points.
But let me make one point about the toughest era. You're kind of incorrect. I'm going to tell you why.
Not at all.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Not at
I'm
all.
going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. In Brett Favre's era, they had the rules to protect the quarterback still.
No, he didn't.
Yes, you did.
Well,
yes,
to a level.
Yeah, they had the in the grass. Remember, the in the grass rule came out in the early '90s. In the grass, when they grab you, they can't throw you to the ground.
They still. They didn't.
But they called it. Oh, they called it. They called it. They called it. They called it. Also, in Brett Favre's era, they could clothesline you. Mm. They can hit you late. They can grab you and hold you and slam you to the ground. Mm. You wasn't down because of your knee hit the ground.
It's not a coincidence, gentlemen, that so many of these players have CTE post-career that played pre-2000.
Right,
it's not a coincidence, gentlemen.
Because they could hit you late.
A couple of concussions in my playing days, and I didn't play at the level that these guys did.
in Favre's era, they had the spearing rule. You
Yeah.
couldn't spear nobody. But in back then, they could hit you head to head and boom, it's over. It's a wrap. There were no rules back then, basically. That's why I say that era was harder. Now, if you want to say as passing, okay, quarterback, they didn't throw the ball as much. But when it comes to the physicality, in the 60s, you had that Philadelphia team that killed Frank Gifford. Remember that
That's
picture?
why. That's why I don't subscribe to a lot of the new age fans that
Yeah.
act like Terry Bradshaw, Joe Namath, and gentlemen from that
Shoot.
era should be penalized for
What's
the
the name?
offensive lack
What's
of
the
numbers because it was a different game.
dude? What's the name? Frank Gifford was dead. They brought his ass back to life.
That was scary. Yeah, some people thought Frank Gifford was a goner.
I ain't mean to say he was dead, but he was dead. Chuck Bednarik was like it's.
No,
Chuck
he had
Bednarik
a
was like it's
wonderful life,
over.
and he died in due time. But as a player, it did look like they actually killed him.
Chuck
Yeah.
Bednarik, man, he had that
Shouts
throw
out-
slash.
Shouts out
But-
Frank Gifford, all-time
Yeah,
top 5 New York football giant,
All
just
time.
an icon,
Mhm.
an
all
icon.
time.
Frank Gifford,
All
a
time.
true icon, and
Player,
made a
too.
second career being a legend in the booth when
He was a
Monday
player,
Night
too.
Football was the absolute best.
He was a player too.
Yeah.
He's a player.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to break this tie before we call it a night.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Mm.
We always know about the teams that are like the usual suspects to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You always got Buffalo in the conversation, mainly in large part to Josh Allen. We know who the Chiefs are.
Mhm.
The Ravens are always a popular pick, once again,
Mhm.
because of who Lamar Jackson is. But we're not going to talk about the AFC. We're going to talk about the NFC.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give you 3 teams and tell me which of these 3 has a better chance to win this year's Super Bowl. And it's not going to be the teams that you think I'm going to say. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers for sure as one of the candidates. Detroit Lions, not because they're not a candidate, but because they have a habit of always messing things up. So I'm going to throw them in the fray. And for the sake of, since we just got done talking about the Packers, I'll leave the Packers in the convo because I just got done talking about how fragile the Packers' small lead on that conference is. Start bench cut, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, because I think most people feel that the Rams and the Eagles are the true favorites.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna start Detroit.
Ooh.
I'm gonna start Detroit. I mean, they don't have any injuries yet. I just saw that Hutchinson just signed a 4-year extension deal.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
As of
Yeah.
today, he just signed a 4-year extension deal.
Hey, that's his home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he played
Detroit,
college ball there as well, gents.
Detroit's in the right spot, man. They really are. They really are. I mean, and they're getting healthier. Their secondary is starting to pick up the pieces, and they have the offense to go out and win it all. Between St. Brown, Sonic and Knuckles, Goff plays that game manager ball that he can play. Absolutely, they got a shot at winning the whole freaking thing.
Good points, Brett. Good points.
I'm gonna bench Tampa. I'm gonna bench Tampa, and the small reason is number one, they're super banged up right now.
Yes, they are.
They are really banged up.
Good point.
But they're gonna get Bucky Irvin back. Mike Evans, they'll probably have back by week 14, week 15. Maybe week 16. But their defense is still playing lights out. And Baker Mayfield has probably had one of the best seasons you've ever had his entire freaking career.
And he has been quiet the last couple with good reason. You made a point about the missing weapons.
Yeah,
All right.
No, he has, but they're still winning.
All right.
They're still winning without those weapons.
Indeed.
And I'm going to cut Green Bay.
You're going to cut the Packers. All right.
I'm going to cut them. And it's one simple reason. I don't trust Jordan Love. I don't trust him. I think come down to the last 4 minutes of the quarter, if he has to make that tough choice, he'll make the bad one. I think he'll make the
Wow.
bad choice, the bad decision, and I just don't think he's there just yet. And he gets hurt every year too.
Damn, Brett.
Eventually, I think he's going to get hurt again.
Brett, you killed it. I gotta say, it's gonna be a tall order for Idris to come back on you, but we've been seeing it in the World Series. So let's see if Idris has a comeback up his sleeve. Brett,
Come back for the
seriously.
ages.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent analysis, Brett. You nailed that shit, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean I agree with you. I always have the last word. Idris, you are on the clock, sir.
Yeah, I'm starting Green Bay. I'm starting Green Bay for the fact they're the most healthiest. Yeah, Jordan Love, he does make that mistake, but defense wins it all. And that defense, they're gelling. Micah Parsons is starting to get in that backfield more often. Green Bay showing they can beat Detroit. Detroit, I'm actually going to cut Detroit. I'm going to tell you why, but I'm going to get to Tampa next. I'm going to bench Tampa because I know they're going to get healthy. And Baker Mayfield, without his main weapons, he's still carrying that team, and he's not getting flapped. He's doing his thing. And once he does get guys like Mike Evans back and everyone back, that team will be complete. And we're seeing what they are when they are healthy. They can win. They can beat Detroit. So with Detroit, I'm cutting Detroit because they have everything on the left and the right, but they're inconsistent sometimes. When it comes to the big game, what happens? It's like they shoot themselves in the foot. It's like they're indecisive. And when you're playing that last bit of football where you have to win, you can't go into the game. As a fan, you can't say, damn, we could win this game if we don't do this. And when you say don't do this, we're not talking about throwing an interception or being bad on defense. We're talking about if we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, making a stupid decision. And see, that's what kills Detroit. To where Green Bay, Jordan Love may throw this, may do that, blah, 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 blah. But he's got that team winning. And winning is the only thing. Tampa Bay, Mayfield is missing weapons, but he's out there still winning. Winning's the other thing. You don't have to question what is he going to do. You know what Baker Mayfield is going to do. But with Detroit, you don't know. They'll beat you. Then you say, what the hell are you guys doing? And then they'll do something stupid. Winners win. Winners go into the game to win, and that's what they do. They don't go into the game with questions. So I'm starting Green Bay, benching Tampa, because Tampa has proven they can beat Detroit in Detroit or wherever. They've proven they can beat Detroit. Detroit has to show me they can win when they have to win. They should have been in the Super Bowl the last 2 seasons. They should have been in the Super Bowl the last 2 seasons.
That's why
But
they're
they
going
made-
back this year.
Nah, I don't think they're going to make it this year.
Gentlemen, this was phenomenal. Both of you guys really made some passionate, logical points. Idris, Brett, before I decide a winner, excellent job. I want to give you my 2 cents before we call it a night. I, too, started the Green Bay Packers in part because of the fact that they are healthy, to Idris's point. I did talk about fragility with the Packers. I talked about that they have such a thin lead over the rest of the conference, and that time might actually come back to help them get home field as opposed to hurt them. What's going to loom large is, of course, the rematch in Detroit. That's going to loom large because the Packers would essentially have the sweep on them. I believe the Packers, in terms of coaching, have a guy that, at least in the regular season, can get them home field advantage because Matt LaFleur, going back to the Aaron Rodgers era and now in the Jordan Love era, has been a consistent guy in the playoffs. I like Dan Campbell a lot. I love his personality. But I'm actually cutting Detroit, and I'll tell you why. Prior to all these terrible injuries in Tampa, to Brett's point, to Idris's point as well, Baker Mayfield putting up MVP caliber numbers. And when I look at what Tampa is made of from a gut check level, I feel that they've been so close, but they've just been on the wrong side of some stupid breaks. I said it at the top of the hour that I thought that Tampa should have beaten the Commanders last year in the playoffs. The Commanders ultimately went to the title game, which means they were one game away from the Super Bowl. The Eagles immediately showed them that they didn't belong there.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions, I feel, would have been the most beautiful story 2 seasons ago. I remember Brett actually hung here for the night. He actually chimed in the very next day and talked about Dan Campbell's ridiculous coaching mistakes in that bowl game.
Mhm.
And I'll be real with you, just like you don't trust Jordan Love, and I understand that, Brett, you make a good point. I believe that Matt LaFleur will tame Jordan Love and protect him from himself. But I'll keep it a buck. I trust Jordan Love's potential more than I trust Jared Goff's ceiling, because we've seen the Jared Goff that showed up in the Super Bowl and shit his pants. And for that reason, I give Idris a slight edge on the victory tonight. Gentlemen, you both kicked ass. This was an awesome, awesome start bench cut. And as much as I wanted to give you guys the tie, the reason why Idris wins is not because Brett's wrong and Idris is right. It's because part of winning start bench cut is agreeing with the guy that runs it without knowing that he did.
Amen.
Excellent job, gentlemen. Excellent
Amen.
job.
Amen.
Both of you guys killed it tonight. Brett, great having you back on the show, and I hope to see your face around here a lot more often. But I know you are a working man, and that is an understatement. I've never met another human that works harder than Brett Bandick.
Got that right. Because I don't do shit. I keep it real. Trump gonna send my ass to freaking New York. He's gonna deport me to New York because I don't do shit. But all right.
Gentlemen, I wanted to ask, near future, I want to get a good NBA show going, kind of mix in the Hardwood Classic era with some of the stuff that's going on now. I will talk to you guys off air about some suggestions. If you haven't already, please make it a point to like and subscribe to the channel, the Richie Hicks Jr. Sports Podcast on YouTube. Check out the V-Mix, the Vicious Mix with this man right here, Mr. Idris Salam, on live365.com. Check out our friends at the Casual Convo Show every Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. And also check out our boys, Joe Gal and Johnny Nast, on the Sports Corner. Until next time, he is Brett. He is Idris. I am Richie. And great job recovering, gents, when the computer did that unexpected shutdown. So you boys killed it tonight. Real talk. This was an awesome show. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, you guys brought it tonight. Good job. We out for now. Idris, any last words? Brett, any last words?
Indiana Jones gonna beat them boys on Sunday. Indiana Jones, y'all.
Brett Bandick, last words.
I got nothing, man. The pleasure having me on, boys. I appreciate it, and I miss you guys.
Miss you too. And as promised, I was going to drop one soundbite from Bob's. Jesus Christ! All right. Idris, you can hit the music if you choose to.
I'm good. I'll let you do that.
All right. We out.
Later, boys.